Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you are on your way towards 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, then you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today is Corinne's Life. This is a longtime dear friend who is here both as a moderator and a member. I'm wearing her t-shirt right now because Corinne's Life, while it's a channel that encompasses all that is Corinne's life, one of the things that falls under that umbrella is her small business called Lighthouse and Anchor Designs, where she designs different merchandise and has that available both on her own Etsy store as well as making that available for other small businesses and YouTubers. And we see a lot of her stuff popping up all over the small YouTuber community, particularly with a lot of members of the Tuber Chat family, but even expanding out as well. So on her channel, like I said, it does encompass everything that is Corinne's life. There's a lot of variety here, including vlogs, unboxing videos, a lot of random live streams where she'll have StreamYard panels and bring in other creators to collaborate with, which is cool. She experiments with shorts and gets some action on these, as you can see, as well as she mixes up the videos and live streams. She shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, including all the featured channels that she's got here, which is a great way to trade favors and collaborate with other creators to get some extra exposure for everyone. She is fully monetized on this channel with super chats and memberships available, and then as well she's got almost 1,900 subscribers right now. She's getting very, very close, so I'm hoping you'll connect with her if you haven't already, and we'll push her a little bit farther. I've already got a couple of names onto our wheel already, but I see that Keeping Up with Queen Eva is here. And as a member, they get added to the wheel right away, along with Chris's Clever Craft. Scratch and PPA is in the pole position, of course. Super Twins Bella and Gabby are in the house. And thank you everybody for joining us at such an unpopular hour. I had family obligations today. I try never to take the day off from Tuber Chat unless I absolutely have to. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, so I just pushed the live stream to a different hour today, and thank you all again for joining me. So I've also got Mrs. VSNC09, the Gamingham, and I Am Betty J Gathers all on the wheel already, and then let me just have a look in our participant list and see who's all with us. Makeup Mom and Son is here also as a moderator and member, and she is last night she did a game night, an unexpected turn of events while she rescheduled some of her interview series. We'll look at that when we get to her channel, but we joined her for game night, and of course that live stream went on for several hours. Barb's Country Home, good to see you back in the house. Come hither with Heather, it's great to have you here. Crescent Art Designs is in the house. Deflection 123, it's great to see you as well. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn, it's good to have you here. James Gipe is a monster growth stream channel with over 30,000 subscribers. Forgive me because I haven't looked to see how far beyond he is now, but he will help you meet more friends and family members on his channel as well. Kid Wonders Gaming and Live Stream is here. He's actually got 3 channels. We'll look at all of those when his name comes up, but I'll put him on the wheel right now because he happens to be a member. He's actually got memberships with 2 channels, so it kind of shows you the unbelievable extra generosity behind Kid Wonder. And Nikki D Official, good to see you here. I know you were early. Retro Oregon, thanks for coming in early as well. Robert Mack in Asia, good to see you here. And then Popping the Popcorn is Katie. She's here with a couple of channels now. The Essence of Sonya has been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. It's great to have you back. I know you've been here frequently lately. And Tina Rollreg, it's good to see you here with Trevescence Unstoppable as well. So hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. TWTTV, good to see you here. I haven't seen Michael's Adventures yet tonight, but I did have this stream scheduled for an hour later than it is. What I do when I have these family obligations and things, I live close to Niagara Falls in Ontario, Canada. It's about an hour and a half away from Toronto, and that drive has me not 100% sure as to when I can get on. So I usually set the live stream very late and then just come on early if I can. So maybe we'll see Michael's adventure shortly, but he always sends his regards whenever he can't be with us due to work schedules and things like that. So let's spin the wheel. Let's get a channel up on the screen from our chat list and see what's happening. As we get this list worked down to about 5 or 6 names, we will start adding some more from our chat. Right now it's mostly members, and of course Scratch and Pete PA, who is a dedicated and beloved moderator, a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family, is in the pole position and actually has come up first. We've seen that a couple of times now. So I hope everybody will connect with Scratch and Pete PA if you haven't already. He's built up quite a reputation, not only as a supporter, but as a moderator on dozens, maybe even hundreds of channels by now over the last long period. Deflection 123, I think I welcomed you, but it's good to see you here. I'd rather make the mistake of doing it twice than not doing it. Oh yes, the Gamingham, thank you. I know it's very late today. We usually don't do streams this late, but it's just a special occasion for this particular day. We'll be back to our probably regular scheduled times next week. So Scratch and PPA, like I said, has built up quite a reputation, but mostly as a supporter. And he seems to be everywhere all the time. He's responsible for me starting to say that about a few other creators as well. But they're really, for anybody that's already connected to Pete knows, there's nobody on all of YouTube that seems to be everywhere all the time as Scratch and PPA does. Outgoing Azzy, good to see you here. So Scratch and PPA, because he's supporting so many creators all the time in so many different ways and always considerate and thoughtful about engaging conversation in the chats, as well as welcoming people on the channels where he's a moderator, as well as leaving thoughtful, considerate comments for people on their videos. All of that support comes rushing back to Scratch and Pete PA once a week for his premieres. They run every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern, and you have one of the fastest running chats during that premiere that you've ever seen on YouTube because of the rush and flood of support that comes back to him all at once. Healthy G Mom, good to see you back in the house, and Crescent Art Designs from Toronto, good to see you here as well. Kid Wonder Presents in Random News, good to see you here with a 4th channel. This is the only creator that I know of in the Tuber Chat family that's actually started a 4th channel. So we'll see what's happening with that soon enough. So Scratch and PPA right now has 966 subscribers. He is well more than halfway on the official road to 1K. I'm sure that I speak for everybody in the Tuber Chat family and beyond when I say we are all unbelievably excited to see Scratch and PPA now headed towards that milestone that is definitely on the horizon. So Healthy G Mom, thank you so much for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we're going to make your channel the next one that we look at before I spin the wheel again. And when we look at Scratch and PPA's video series, it's interactive, and what that means is that you get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if you follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. So it sets his series apart, makes it unique, and a lot of fun to be a part of. I hope you will join us for his premiere this coming Tuesday. I've got my reminders set. You can get those set right now. And he is a great example of how outside social media can be used to bring interactivity into your videos and some outside traffic as well. So I hope you'll check these out and connect with Scratch and PPA if you haven't already. Every moderator that you see on Tuber Chat is a longtime friend of mine. They all have channels of their own, so I hope you'll connect with them. So Healthy G Mom is coming up next. She dropped a super chat on us, and thank you for that extra support to get us started for today. I really do appreciate that. With 1,500 subscribers, this is a channel that I'm still getting to know, but they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when we get there, including super chats and memberships. And I'm just going to take one of your latest videos here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to be there for your monetization celebration, but I will look forward to catching your next video or live stream where I can help you celebrate in some way. Thank you, Retro Oregon, for sharing on the community tab. I really do appreciate that. If anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on your community tab here on YouTube or Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. Sharing on the community tab is the #1 thing that I'm thanked for on YouTube in all my time here with TuberChat. So it's interesting to know that, and the reason I share these things is so that you understand the kind of things that can have impact on other creators, so that you can take part in the social network and find a lot of support coming back to you by, for instance, sharing for other people and then being thanked for that reason. Of course, I'll never tell anybody, or try not to tell anybody, what exactly they should or shouldn't do on YouTube. We all have to make our own decisions, but by sharing a little bit of experience here and learning from each other, I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, we can come up with more ideas to have impact on YouTube as a social network and on our own communities, spidering out from here in the TuberChat family. So, Healthy G Mom, I hope everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. We see a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter here, and with 1,500 subscribers, we'd love to get it rolling towards 1,600. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Next up is I Am Betty J Gathers, and this is somebody who's fairly new to TuberChat as well, just having found us. I think it's getting on a couple of months ago now, but is here with us almost every single day. I think it's been every day since they found us, and they are doing pure variety on their channel, but they seem to be giving us motivation more than anything else in their videos in different ways. When we look at some of these things, talking about YouTube itself, talking about finance a little bit here, and then talking about weight loss as well. So maybe we have some to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by. So I hope everybody will connect with I Am Betty J Gathers. This is also a creator who we see out supporting others as well. When I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them also. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. Thank you one more time. I Am Betty J Gathers, of course, is a member, so we put them on the wheel as soon as I saw them in the chat today, and that's what we do for all members. If anybody in the house has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. I only takes a moment, and I will appreciate it greatly. So Super Twins Bella and Gabby have been with TuberChat for quite some time. They've been a member as well, and you'll see that there's a little bit of help that is probably being given to this channel with some excellent design work here. That's just a beautiful banner that they've had for quite some time. And they bring us pure variety on their channel as well. So I hope everybody will connect with them. We've got a dynamic couple of creators here who bring a lot of fun and excitement to everybody. One of the videos that I had seen, I forget if it's this one here, the Christmas list one, I think so, where they're wishing everybody Merry Christmas and stuff. I know that has passed now, but it's still fun to go back and look at younger people, younger creators with so much fun and innocence in their voices and their eyes, sharing that with everybody and wishing well to everybody. So it's a heartwarming video, and they have a lot of fun, so I'm sure you'll enjoy that as well. Love Ice TV, good to see you here. Eli's Life, good to have you back in the house. Madam Soul Food 2 is here with a second channel. And Cabaret Gaming is in the house. Thank you for the thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. They just got a brand new PC. You can see that. That is posted on their community tab. We had a look at that this morning. I joined them with Jack Dawson for a live stream before I had to take the day off. Fordman, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes, good to see you in the house again. I'm glad you're making regular appearances here. Kenneth Oakes is somebody who's been known by a lot of friends of the TuberChat family for quite some time. So let's see what we can do right now Super Twins Bella and Gabby has 2,260 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 2,300 that they've got coming on. I'm just going to take their latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall behind with them. They're just posting every couple of weeks now, it looks like, but hopefully they'll step that up again. They're probably very busy with school and things like that. Let's spin the wheel, and it's already time for me to start adding names from our chat list, so we'll do that in another moment. Jeremy D-Day also has 2 channels. That is JD Knight 7, and that's somebody who's been connected to me for well over 2 years now and has been with TuberChat from the very beginning. So one of our brand newest members is coming up right now, and that is Keeping Up with Queen Eva. And we will see what they've got going on their channel. I still have to get to know their particular brand of content, but we'll see what they got going on now. We don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone that they're looking towards. Forgive me for missing that. Arsenic Element dropped a super chat, and I let that slip right by me there. Thank you for that. Arsenic Element will be the next channel that we look at. And thank you so much for Scratch and Pete catching that for me. He catches so many of my mistakes that it'd be amazing. And he might say to himself, if I had a nickel for every mistake that TuberChat made that I had to catch, he wouldn't need to be monetized on YouTube anymore, that's for sure. But thank you for catching that. Patty, Southern Kitchen, and more. Good to see you here. And forgive me for anybody that I've missed in the chat. I certainly don't mean to miss anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So Keeping Up with Queen Eva, I still have to get to know their particular brand of content. We can see that they're experimenting with shorts and have already got some serious action on a couple of these, which is great. I hope that keeps up. And then we see some delicious looking content here with a little bit of variety mixed in. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we're going to find on this channel. And it's great to see that you've got a couple of videos that have already like really banged with well over 10,000, 15,000 here, almost 20,000, and over 25,000. Very, very cool. And hopefully we'll just help them reach their next milestone, even though they don't have the sub count out right now. It's not necessary. You know, you have to make your own decision whether you want those numbers public or not. But I think it's just fine because we just want to do everything we can to help each other either way. So let's look at Arsenic Element right now. Again, forgive me for missing that super chat, but I really do appreciate that extra support. You've knocked a little bit of life off of our stream boss. And Super Twins Bella and Gabby, thank you for sending that highlighted milestone message through the chat. They've been a member for 4 months already. They are generous, loyal, and dedicated supporters and have been for quite some time. So I'm hoping everybody will connect with them if you haven't already. We looked at their channel recently. Interestingly, those messages that can come through the chat, sometimes you can customize them. You can say whatever you'd like. It looks like a super chat, but it's green. And every member on a channel that has those enabled can send one of those for free every month. So it's really, really cool. It's a great way to celebrate your membership with everybody in the chat and the host, of course. And then you can fire through a message if you'd like. Thank you, Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder, for the positivity in the chat as well. Passion for Art, good to see you here. Forgive me again. Life with B, if I've missed anybody in the chat, I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Arsenic Element is growing a lot of different things on their channel, so I hope you'll join them because we definitely have some to be learned from this creator as well as entertained and inspired by. So I'm just going to take one of your latest video as well, and I'm going to put this in my catch-up list so I can get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. It's great to see you're experimenting with so many shorts. I'm hoping you start getting some activity on some of these. And Arsenic Element is somebody who's with us just about every single day as well. So I really do appreciate that extra support also. So again, it's time for me to start adding names to the wheel. I'm actually overdue. I usually do it when we have about 5 or 6 names. We're down to 5 now, so let's see what I can do about getting some names out of our chat list. Madam Soul Food should have been added to the wheel already, but they've got 2 accounts, so forgive me for missing that. It's just because the other one doesn't have the green stripe, but Madam Soul Food is a member, so we've got them on the wheel right away now. And I'll add a couple more names from our chat list, and then we'll continue on. Retro Oregon has been here from the beginning of the live stream. I think they were actually waiting before we started as well. And then the Essence of Sonya, like I was talking about, is a creator who's been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. So we'll have a look at them. Irish Jane Lawyer, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And as I spin the wheel, we're going to see that we're going to look at 4 different channels right now from this one creator. I've been connected to Kid Wonder for well over 2 years. He is inspirational in the creation of Tuber Chat, as he's been one of the most supportive creators. So much so, as a matter of fact, if you really think about the story that I'm telling right now, Kid Wonder has been connected to me for so long that it's been before Tuber Chat was even conceived as a thought. And therefore, because of his unbelievable support all the way along, his help in the creation and support of Tuber Chat in the very beginning, he was the first creator chosen out of the Tuber Chat family to be featured on episode number 2. And then he had a couple of other channels featured later on as well. So hopefully everybody understands like how unbelievably supportive this creator is. They are a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter and have been a friend for a long time. This is their second channel, Kid Wonder's Gaming and Live Stream. So they're fired up right here. We are going to look at their main channel, Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder. So you can see where I was originally connected to this creator from. Four Corners Custom Products just dropped a super chat on us. They've done that many times. Thank you for that extra support. And we'll have a look at their channel next before I spin the wheel again. What we're looking at right now is Kid Wonder's Life of Wonder with over 3,400 subscribers and almost halfway to 3,500 now. They're fully monetized on their main channel and have super chats and memberships available there. Next, we're going to look at the Mukbang Show with Kid Wonder and see what they've got going on a third channel. And then we'll have a look at their fourth channel now that they've just started. So they've got 60 subscribers over here. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And then we are going to look at Kid Wonder News. I forget the name of the channel because it's brand new. I gotta look through the chat and see if I can find that again. He was here so early with that channel. Kid Wonder presents in random news. We'll see what he's got going on with this brand new channel. So here it is. Easy to find when you type it in. So I'm not subscribed yet to this channel, but I'm going to do what I always do. I'm going to take your latest video, add it into my watch later list. After the live stream, I'll go through my watch later list and connect with that. Pardon me just for a second. I'll be right back. My goodness, pardon me for that. So Kid Wonder and random news, like I said, I'm going to watch that video after the live stream today in the next 24 hours. I will watch that video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment, of course. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn the notification bell on as I do for all creators all the time. And I will officially be connected to your fourth channel. So thank you again for your friendship and all of your support along the way. It's interesting when you hear me tell that story, and I put so much focus on it, but you know, Kid Wonder, you wonder to yourself, who's going to be with you a year from now or 2 years from now? Who's still going to be supporting you? When you think about the fact that Kid Wonder was so influential in the beginning and so unbelievably supportive that he was chosen as the very first creator out of the Tuber Chat family to be featured in our episodes, and now 356 episodes later is still here almost every day. He's here often. Still growing his channel and meeting people the right way. So I just put a lot of focus on that. I want you to understand what kind of support's going to come back to you after you connect with Kid Wonder. So Mortgage with me, it's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Four Corners Custom Products, Mobile, Alabama, dropped us a super chat. So we're just looking at that channel now before we go right back to spinning the wheel. Four Corners, Four Corners Custom Products brings us merchandise more than anything else. Like we see here in a couple of the thumbnails, they bring us t-shirts, hats, mugs, and all kinds of other merchandise that is available not only from them, but they make this for other creators and small businesses as well. So we have much to learn from this channel, as well as be entertained and inspired by, hopefully, but also we can use this channel as a resource. So when you're thinking about those things for yourself, whether you want to monetize your channel in different ways, or businesses that you have set up around your channel or will set up, then that can be a great resource in that way. Merchandise is just one way to monetize a lot of things. So we can look to Four Corners Custom Products for that. In the meantime, you can see how the stuff is made before you even think about the ideas you might use for merchandise for yourself. Next up is Makeup Mom and Son, and we looked at her channel quite a bit last night as we went over for a raid. She was doing a game night, which of course turned into a stream that went on for what I think was 3, 4, 5 hours maybe. She was with Hilda DC, of course. And they do that frequently. Makeup Mom and Son is somebody who has a lot of people join her on her StreamYard panel. She also joins others, and she is a very much loved and well-respected creator, somebody who shows generosity in every way that you can on YouTube, and goes over and above by constantly thinking about her audience and how she can bring new content within the same realm of the variety that she already produces, so that her viewers will be even that much more entertained and gain value out of the time they spend on her channel. So I think that's really a wonderful trait, and I hope that you'll see for yourself when you connect with her. So like I said, she's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her when you get there, including super chats and memberships. I can see I'm behind with your videos as always because she posts so unbelievably frequently. And she does a lot of random live streams. She's got a lot of action on the shorts. Forgive me for not realizing this one here, over 37,000 views on this taco meat short video, which is really, really cool. I'm glad to see that you've got a real rocket with that, a real takeoff there. And we can see a lot of variety in her channel. She reviews a lot of beauty products. We see things like unboxing videos, things like BoxyCharm and things like that. Sometimes she looks at a lot of different things when it comes to reviewing. We joke a lot about different snacks and things like that that would be a good idea, but she really mixes up the content on her channel. So one of the notable things that's been going on for a long time now is this series of interview videos that she's been doing, these live streams. I've been honored to have been a part of it. A lot of the channels that you know from Superchat have been a part of that as well, but she's also got a lot of people to introduce us to. So Texas Tatty, for instance, is next up after Hilda DC, who's on our moderator squad, and of course we're familiar with Uniquely Lavish. So she's got an interview tomorrow, and then again in a few days, and then a couple of weeks after that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with her. There is a lot going on with Makeup Mom and Son, but she's also here as a moderator and a gold member. So we see her link drop by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. It makes it a little bit easier to connect with her. Now, I also noticed that there's some more action in the chat here. Black Phoenix has dropped another super chat. Thank you so much. They've done that many times before, and that actually puts Black Phoenix in the stream boss position. So what I'm talking about is the video game life meter that you see under my camera there. And we'll get their channel up here. One of the things you want to do when you look for Black Phoenix, it's not a hard channel to find, but because it's such a popular name, you might have to go through your filters and just make sure you're getting to the right Black Phoenix by matching the avatar and making sure you check the sub count. So with 226 subscribers right now, this is our Black Phoenix, and you can see they say you all deserve the best. Much love, Tuber family. Love and respect is the key. Absolutely, that's something that we hear often here in the Tuber Chat family. But Black Phoenix has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. Michael's Adventures is in the house. Thank you so much for coming in. I know that I had the live stream today set later, but I do that on the days that I have these family obligations, and then I just tend to pop on when I as early as I can. So we got on an hour early today, which is cool. Michael's Adventures is a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family and is here as a beloved and dedicated moderator. He's a dear friend, and on the days that he can't be with us, he always makes sure to send regards to everybody in the Tuber Chat family, make sure they know that he always wishes he could be here every single day. So we're glad that he's here with us now. And Black Phoenix, I'm just going to take your latest video because I don't want to fall behind with you here. And I'm going to add that into my catch-up list. Thank you one more time for that super chat. They tend to do a lot of video gameplay on this channel, but we see a bit of extra variety in the shorts video as well. Shorts videos as well. I hope those continue, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They post several times a week, usually with live streams, as we can see. But Black Phoenix has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter to the Tuber Chat family for quite some time. So now, as our stream boss, they'll get a little bit of extra exposure and inspire so many. Good to see you here. I might have to take just another second. I'm going to come right back. So pardon me just for a moment. Thank you, Michael's Adventures. Yes, with an alarm for Tuber Chat. And then thank you, Madam Soul Food. And Michael Vlogs, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So the next channels that I'm going to add on to the wheel are Deflection 123. And as well, Popping the Popcorn. And then Trevescence Unstoppable. And then we'll spin the wheel and see who's going to be the next channel that we're going to look at on the screen. So let's spin, and thank you one more time, Black Phoenix, for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we put their channel up before we spun the wheel. And we see Madam Soul Food is coming up next. So let's see what they've got going on their channel. They've actually got two channels. We'll look at the second one too. And Blood Dragoon is in the house. Good to see you here. It's, you know, one of the things I talk about on YouTube is the fact that as your channel grows, you're going to be following more and more creators, and more people are going to be following you and others as well. So the truth is, some of your best friends that you see just about every day when you start your channel, you start to see a little bit less. And that's okay. You just, you know, you're still friends, you still support each other. As long as everybody's doing as much as they can for each other, everybody will be okay. But you know, what started as every day turns into every other day, a couple times a week, once every couple of weeks, you know, and things like that. Blood Dragoon is somebody who's been a dear friend of Tuber Chat for a very long time, a very supportive creator, a dynamic host, and a video game live streamer. And I was lucky to catch them for the first time in a while again the other day. But it's very, very cool to have you back in the chat, so thank you for that. Philip Lemon, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Never late. I appreciate every moment everybody spends. Oh, and then I see, yeah, Lenny the Lawyer Live. Thank you so much for that generous super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, your channel is going to be the next one that we look at. So YouTube changed this thing that they do a while ago. And I had actually been grandfathered in. I'd started my YouTube channel quite a while before. But now what they do is they seem to force everybody to have a brand account and then a channel within that. And it's very easy to be confused and accidentally flip into the wrong channel. I still insist that YouTube sometimes does that on their own. So it's very possible to believe that you're uploading something into your YouTube channel where you're actually uploading it into another channel. And they don't really make it very clear and not as simple as I think it probably could be. So that might be the thing there. But there you go. So there's a pic with 61 views on one version. It's not the same. Yeah, I'll bet that that's what it is. Somehow your new channel was broken up as 2 channels. It isn't the most difficult thing to have happen, and it's unfortunate. But once you play around with logging in and out of each one and having a look at some of the things in the menu, when you go up here into the side, you can switch account. You can get into probably a brand account. Like you'll see, the way that I have mine set up here, I have a lot of other channels that are managed. And what happens is you can have a manager of a channel that is actually another channel. You can invite other people to manage your channel. I don't recommend this. I'm just saying that you can. So I have a lot of my channels set up as managers for each other so that you can see my way of flipping in between accounts is easier than some. When we look at TuberChat, we see that I've got a TuberChat channel. It is also a manager of Thrive Together, our music channel, and the brand account that holds it is this thing here, and it says no channel on it with my name. It's very confusing. It's nonsense, but this is what we're dealing with. So if you play around with some of those things and some of the menus and settings, you will eventually get an idea of exactly how they all work together. If you've got content that accidentally made it into a wrong channel, you can pull it down, put it in the right one, and then luckily you're just at the beginning, so it shouldn't hurt too terribly. Southern Sandy Crafts, good to see you here. And anybody can reach out to me anytime. I think Lenny the Lawyer Live and I have emails anyway, but I'm also available most often on Instagram or Facebook, and then as well Twitter and Reddit are thoughts also. So I don't know how helpful that was, what I was talking about, but it might give a tiny bit of an explanation as to what might have happened there. Lenny the Lawyer Live. We're going to look at his channel in a second. Southern Sandy Crafts is here. Glorious Platter, good to see you in the house. Forgive me for anybody that I missed. I think I welcomed Philip Lemon. And Chris Mark TV, good to see you in the house as well. And hopefully everybody's doing okay. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Yeah, I have 3 channels. Each one has a separate Gmail for each, which makes sense, and it's very possible that you might have set up one of those or 2 before YouTube made that new rule about having these brand accounts and all this. And I think that that's so that, and I could be mistaken, but I think that that's so that people can transfer ownership of a channel, so that you could, in theory, possibly grow a channel and then sell it to somebody, if that makes sense. But we do have also things like, I forget the acronym, I think it's MCN or something like that, multi-channel network, where you have these big organizations that have channels within, and then they manage those almost like a social media manager or something like that, if that makes sense. If you could imagine, the NHL might have something like that, so that every team in the NHL has their own channel, but they're all managed by the NHL. That would be an example. I'm not saying that exists, but I don't know if that makes sense or not. Pafford Homestead, good to see you back in the house. Thank you for coming in. We're looking at Madam Soul Food, and of course, we see Soul Food. A lot of shorts here. I'm glad you're getting some activity on some of these. Almost 1,000 views there, well over 700 here. And then you've got a binge watch playlist, which is really cool. That's good for swapping playlists with people. And Madam Soul Food has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a while. I just want to look at her second channel, and I think it's Madam, and then Soul Food 2, yes. So be careful, YouTube wants to misspell for you there, but we've got a second channel here coming up, and it looks like podcast presented by. So I still have to get an idea of exactly what you're going to do with this channel here, but we've got a couple of shorts videos already, and you already got some activity on one of those, which is cool. And you've already got quite a few videos, including a brand new one that I'm going to add into my catch-up list as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Madam Soul Food on both of these channels. I know my speeches have been long today. We're going to start moving quicker through channels, but Lenny the Lawyer Live dropped a generous super chat Chat on us as well, so we're going to look at that channel right now. Lenny the Lawyer Live has 98 subscribers. It would be wonderful if we could get them maybe even up and over the 100 that they're looking for on this main channel. One of the things I'm going to recommend, now only if it's appropriate though, is, and you have to make that decision for yourself. If it's appropriate, Lenny the Lawyer Live, what I'm going to suggest, and for anybody that has more than one channel, is to feature your own channels on your front page, possibly put them just at the bottom like you see that I've done on Superchat with the music channel. And that's just so that people can find it easily. There are some people who will come to your front page and they will be compelled to follow you on both channels when they know that you have more than one. Probably not everybody, but some people for sure. I'm just going to take your latest video on this channel here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can catch up with this video. And this actually looks like a great idea. YouTube creators need an attorney to protect their valuable work. Absolutely. We're talking about intellectual property, of course. Local Life Outdoors, good to see you in the house. Eventually, I will have a few lessons to be shared that I've learned in the last few weeks. I've been following some of the world news that's taken the stage in Canada, and have learned a lot with a massive jump in subscribers on my own channel, some with explosive growth, but as well with a lot of copyright that has come through, where people have taken my videos and put them out without permission. I've had to go through the decision on what to do about that, and I can't wait to share that with everybody because there's different options when that comes up. But Lenny the Lawyer Live always brings us legal information, and I think that this is going to be a valuable video, even though I haven't seen it yet. So, Super Twins Bella and Gabby, thank you so much for that Super Chat. I really do appreciate that extra generosity. That puts them in our Stream Boss position now. Again, that's the video game life meter under our camera right there, and they'll get a little bit of extra exposure for that. We already looked at the channel today, but I really do appreciate your friendship, your membership, and all your support over all this time. Davis314 family, good to see you in the house. Thank you very much. Passion for art. How do you reach others on here? Are you, forgive me, are you talking about reaching other creators? It's a great service for everybody when you search, find, and click on their name. That's why we don't do a lot of link drops here. If you're talking about reaching people for swapping playlists and all that, you can have individual conversations with people here and then ask that people reach out on another social network. And then, oh, thank you, Lenny the Lawyer Live, for reminding everybody the thumbs up as well. So, Lenny the Lawyer Live, for the life of me, I can't remember the name of your other channels. Now, this thumbnail's okay. I like this thumbnail. You know, when you look at your own stuff, a lot of us are, you know, our own best or worst critic, right? But improvement comes over time when you look and you see. The other thing we have to think about when we talk about thumbnails is the idea that they look different in different formats. So if you're somebody who works on a computer all the time, you might be looking at your thumbnail in a large view, whereas if you look at them on a phone and realize how tiny they sometimes are presented to people, you might find ways to adjust them. But we can go back even over our old videos and change our thumbnails as much as we possibly want. There's other programs out there like TubeBuddy and this and that, where if you pay, you can get A/B testing, which allows you to set a few different thumbnails and it'll try them out with different viewers and see what's going to work the best. And then thank you, Local Life Outdoors. I do appreciate the positivity in the chat. Oh, yeah, Lenny the Lawyer Live. They have internal controls that will help you in the first steps of your intellectual property. Of course, everybody's got to make their decisions on how they want to handle some of the things. The truth of the matter is, I don't care if people rip off some of my stuff. And I know I'm saying that on video right now. But YouTube gives us the controls to decide how to handle that. You know, in life, it sometimes is a lot easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. But you can get in a lot of trouble with your YouTube channel by taking things without somebody's permission. So there's options in there to just copyright strike people immediately, and that is bad news for any channel, so I wouldn't wish that anybody. Could not remove the plus in the thumbnail. Yeah, that just comes down to graphic design work. As you experiment more with that, you'll find yourself improving over time. The reason why I would consider myself now a better than average, if not great, graphic designer is because I forced myself to learn, and it's getting on well over 10 years ago now, but I was needing a lot of graphic design work, and the most talented people, I couldn't get to do anything, and the people who were the hungriest just didn't quite have what I needed to get the job done the way I wanted it. So I had to learn. Now I do all my own graphic design. Even my stuff needs improvement, of course. That's why I say better than average, but not spectacular. And then Sweet Arts Custom Creations. Good to see you in the house for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you like. K-Lastic TV is a member, so we're going to get them onto the wheel right away. We always add the members onto the wheel as soon as I see them in the chat. And Lenny the Lawyer Live, I'm sorry, I'm drawing a complete blank on your second and third channel names. If you want to drop them in the chat, then I'll make sure that we look at those afterwards. Local Life Outdoors is asking what kind of programs do you use for designing. I happen to use Photoshop more often than anything else, but that's just because I've been using it forever. I'm very proficient in that program, meaning I can get things done quickly. But Canva is a great option for anybody because it teaches the fundamentals of design without having to go through lessons. You can just get in there and start working on things, and it's got a lot of templates that are available that are great. And then we see them all the time. As soon as you get into Canva, you'll start noticing things that you recognize right away. It's free, and it's both a website and an app for Android and iOS. So you can use it on just about anything at all. So I recommend Canva, even though I don't use it myself often, but I absolutely would if I needed something lightning fast. The paid version of Tuber Tools, that is from Nick Nimmin. And then on this channel, I happen to use TubeBuddy, and I have the first paid version of it. I think it's called Pro. They have different levels, of course, and I use that for tags and things like that. And then thank you, Local Life Outdoors. Yeah. Oh, Makeup Mom and Son, right. Thank you, the How-To Lady. Yes, thank you for anybody that came over from Makeup Mom and Son. She, of course, is a dear friend. We looked at her channel earlier. She's here always as a moderator and a gold member. The other two channels are My Smart Jewish Lawyer and Boyer Coffee Enterprises. Yes, I'm going to have to make a note of these so I can remember because they're so off from the original channel name. Deflection123 is here with just over 1,000 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They've actually got it locked in with about 1,020, but we want to see them move a little bit farther towards the 1,100 they'll soon be thinking about. As we look at Deflection123, we see a lot of variety, but some cooking videos lately, so I'm interesting to see this. You made your own Valentine's Day chocolate covered strawberries, which is really cool, and a buffet of any kind is something that's always going to draw my eye. Caprese sandwiches, is that how you put that? Is that how you pronounce that properly? And this stuff looks great. I'm just going to take this latest video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can get caught up with you, not fall too far behind. And we see that you're doing some shorts videos and getting some action there as well, which is great. Deflection123 has been a friend of TuberChat for a while and is definitely a supportive creator as I see them out supporting others regularly as well. I just want to go back and we're going to very briefly look at Lenny the Lawyer Live's other two channels. My goodness, can't type today. My Smart Jewish Lawyer is here, and This is another brand new channel from Lenny the Lawyer Live, so I hope everybody will support them there. I'm just going to take this video, add it into my watch later list. After the live stream, I'll go through my watch later list, watch that video in full, leave a comment, give a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on. We'll be connected, and I know you're connected here as well. So Boyer Coffee Enterprises, this is likely where the issue had come up. This is likely set up, meant to be a channel, but this is where you meant for the channel to be, if that makes any kind of sense. So hopefully we'll get these sorted out, but I'm going to take this latest video, I'm going to add this into my catch-up list as well so I can get caught up. I'm already connected on that channel. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here, and I'm way behind in the chat, so forgive me everybody. I'm going to try to catch up. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If you've missed, if there's anything that you've mentioned that you wanted me specifically to see, like a question or a comment that I missed, please just mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Superchat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier, and I'll catch it the next time around. Next, we're looking at Popping the Popcorn, and she actually has a second channel as well. Oh, and then yes, Philip Lemon, as soon as you get that 100 subscribers on YouTube, you want to make your custom URL. It should pop up as an option within a day or two. Camtasia, can't get the green screen out of it. Oh, I haven't used it enough to be able to tell you. Glorious Platter, yeah, TubeBuddy. The reason I got it a long time ago, but there was some kind of a special one-time deal or something. I think it was like $70 for a lifetime of it, and that could have been Canadian dollars. I'm not 100% sure. I forget now. But I use it so much. So here's a hack. You know, when you're going to use software, of course, I want to encourage everybody to always follow licensing and pay for things properly. But you can pay for TubeBuddy with one channel, and if you have more than one, or if you're doing work for other people, you can use that to do some of the research you need for titles and tags and things like that, and then just copy the tags over, of course. Easy stuff. So let's look at Popping the Popcorn right now with 211 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther on the road towards 300. Katie has built up quite a reputation as a supporter. She definitely shows some leadership here in the Superchat family and collaborating with other creators in many different ways. She hops in on other StreamYard panels. She hosts StreamYard panels herself as well, and collaborates with other creators in video series like these Final Girls of Horror videos. We saw one of these that was actually done. I'm not sure everybody who's involved right now, but I know that Tiffany Wears T-shirts was a part of that as well, because I watched one of those. So I'm just taking one of your videos here, your latest one, adding it into my catch-up list. Great that you're experimenting with some shorts videos. Katie does movie reviews, so it's pure opinion on this channel. You'll get an idea after you've been there a couple of times as to what Katie will suggest for different films that she's seen and reviewed, and then as well you can give her requests for things that you'd like to hear her opinion on, which is really cool as well. Alec Marcus Glasgow, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat, but as long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So let's spin the wheel again. I should start moving a little bit faster. I've been really slow today. And then Passion for Art's willing to swap playlists. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other, just please mention I would like to, or I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I hope I welcome the How-To Lady. I know she's been here for a while. I hope I specifically said hello when you came in. Sometimes I'm yapping so fast. I think that sometimes I don't do a very good job of welcoming people, even though I'm excited to see everybody come into the chat. You know, that doesn't go away. When, you know, Superchat's been around a little while now, and sometimes we have some really active chats. We occasionally now get well over 50 people at a time. And it's exciting still, every single person that comes in. Afromex family, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. For the first time making it into a live stream, it's great to have you here. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Annabis Black, good to see you back in the house as well. Hopefully I'm not missing too much in the chat, but the Gamingham is up here now with 152 subscribers. More than anything else, they're playing Mass Effect. And Katie, forgive me for not showing your other channel. I'm actually going to mark that down right now. We'll look at Life with Katie briefly right before we start spinning the wheel again, and it's almost time for me to add some more names from our chat list, so we'll get that done in a moment as well. I don't know if we can hit, when I move the times around too far like this of Tuber Chat, I don't know if it's possible that we can hit 100 thumbs up today. If we don't have 70 by the time the first hour is up, which is basically right now, then we really don't have a great chance of hitting it. And that's only because of statistics. That's not, you know, any kind of me saying I just don't think we can get there. It's not that. That's, you know, we've seen this many times. I do appreciate the thought. Anything's possible, and I do appreciate every thumbs up everybody has to give. So the Gamingham, like I said, is here with 152 subscribers. The Gamingham comes from, the name of the channel comes from the idea that this is a gamer, but also somebody who experiments with ham radio, or amateur radio, as it might be called. So it's interesting, the Gamingham, to have a channel name like this, and I think it's really cool. I've just taken your one of your latest videos, this Mass Effect replay from the live stream. I've added that into my catch-up list so that I can get caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind with you. And then let me see what I can do about Life with Katie here. I meant to show you this channel before we moved on, but Life with Katie is a brand new channel from Poppin' the Popcorn. And let me see if I can find it easily if I go through my channel filters here. There it is, Life with Katie. It comes up. You might have to do the same thing because it is a brand new channel. Whenever we have creators with really popular names or brand new channels that haven't had a lot of time in the YouTube system yet, we find that you might have to use your filters or quotes around the names while you're typing them into the search to get these channels to come up. So we just want to make sure we've got the right Life with Katie. She will rise up the search results as we continue to search, find, and click on her name, and eventually YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for Life with Katie. So with 12 subscribers right now, her channel's off to a great start. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. This channel is meant to be something that encompasses everything that is Katie's life, so appropriately named Life with Katie. And we've got a video here to start off with, get to know Katie, and she's built up, like I said, quite a reputation as a supporter to a lot of creators, and I'm anxious and happy to see what she's going to do with this channel. So Blackmore Gaming, good to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in. I'm just looking for what I can do about adding a couple of names into our chat list. Actually, you know what I'll do? We'll go on break for 3 minutes. I'll add some names to the chat list and wheel while we're gone. If anybody wants to swap playlists with each other in the chat, please simply say, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. If anybody has the ability to share this stream out, whether it's on a community tab on YouTube if you have one, or on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate that as well, as it helps to get a few more people into Tuber Chat today and gives engagement signals to the YouTube algorithm that could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther. Dogfather, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. And if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. Trevescence Unstoppable is coming up next. Alright, we're back. We're looking at Trevescence Unstoppable. I've added a couple more names to the wheel. We've got Barb's Country Home coming up, along with Patty's Southern Kitchen and Life with B. They've all been added to the wheel, and as we work the wheel down to another 5 or 6 names, again, I'll add some more names as we need them. So Dogfather is in the house for the first time, but this is a brand new channel from our dear friend Shards of Gaming, who's been with us for over a year already and always pushes for us to get those extra thumbs up. So it's good to see you in the house. And you're working on 400 on the main channel, so hopefully we'll get you to 500 soon enough. And then we will get you, hopefully, to your community tab, and we'll get your second channel going today as well. So Dogfather, good to see you in the house. Clara and family Clarabelle, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And I think this is your first time with Tuber Chat, so hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members, pardon me, for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Trevescence Unstoppable is here with over 1,000 subscribers now. They've got about 1,030, so they've got it nice and locked up. Dogfather is Shards of Gaming. Dogfather is their second brand new channel that's here right now, but that is Shards of Gaming behind that channel. Trevescence Unstoppable brings us pure variety. We can see that they're experimenting with a lot of shorts videos here. Hopefully you'll start getting some serious action on those, and I don't want to fall too far behind with you, so I'm just going to take your trip to the zoo video and add that into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. Trevescence Unstoppable is a very generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They're somebody who's out supporting other creators all the time. When you bounce in between premieres and live streams yourself, you'll likely run into them regularly. Mo, good to see you in the house. We're in the second half of the live stream, so I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels, but we've got a long way to go. We can stay over an hour if everybody would like to. We'll get as many channels on the screen as we can, including the 3 that we're going to look at right now from Chris's Clever Craft. So this is a creator I've had a great time getting to know over the last long while. I should check back how long it's actually been. Radical Productions, good to see you in the house as well. Thank you for coming in. They've been making frequent appearances here in Tuber Chat again. Chris's Clever Craft gives us a great look at the creator behind the channel. We'll see that in their videos in another moment. When we look at their front page, you can see how much focus they're putting on promoting others. A lot of familiar faces there. When we get into their content, we can see that they bring us pure variety here. And I'm just going to take your 1,000 hour milestone video. I know it's short, but I'm going to add it into my catch-up list anyway. And Chris's Clever Craft brings us do-it-yourself videos. They bring us indoor and outdoor videos. They have an interesting property. You can see we get a look at the creator behind the channel as well. Occasionally we might find an unboxing video here, but as well, they've done shout outs. Here's one for Scratch and Pete PA talking about watch hours now, because Scratch and Pete is on the road to 1,000. And Chris's Clever Craft shows generosity in about every way you can on YouTube. So 453 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that will bring that community tab out for them. And then we're going to look at their other 2 channels. So Phasmonet is where he plays Phasmophobia, and that's a gaming channel now. He's already posting frequently there, as you can see. So I'm just going to take the latest video here, add it into my catch-up list as well. Chris's Clever Craft supports on all of my channels, by the way. And let me just have a look at Tip the Table. We're not sure what we're going to see from this channel, as they've only posted 1 video, if I'm right so far. But let me get to my channel filter here. This is brand new, so it's going to take a while to rise up the search results. We got 1 video so far, so we'll see what Chris's Clever Craft is going to bring us here. But they've got 14 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. Pull My Pork Barbecue, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. The Stock Explorer, forgive me, I didn't welcome you, but I did see you come in right when we went on break there, and I put you on the wheel already. For anybody that is brand new to Tuber Chat, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. Chris's Clever Craft, was your banner getting cut off, or was that something I was doing that was causing that to happen? Oh, that was me. That's just because I was scrolling like this. Yeah, it seems to be fine. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. We'll see who's coming up next. I think I missed I Need Coffee 33. Thank you for coming in. And let's see what the Essence of Sonya has got going on. This is a creator who's been with Tuber Chat from the beginning. I'm going to settle something right now, and I'm going to figure this out once for all. I keep saying I'm going to go back and look. We're going to look right now and see how long it's been that the Essence of Sonya has been with Tuber Chat. Because I keep insisting, I think it's been right from the beginning. So let's just go and look. They're one of the first channels to be featured. I feel like I remember clearly they were in our original types of thumbnails. We changed our thumbnails a long, long time ago. Let me sort our videos by the oldest. And we come up and we see... is that Kid Wonder? Yeah, Kristen Welton was on episode number 1, of course, because we hadn't really done much yet. We did one startup live stream. Kid Wonder's there on episode number 2. I'm just going to see if I can remember the Essence of Sonya's banner when we had first featured her. I might be getting myself into trouble here because it might take longer for me to figure out than I'm willing to spend. But she was here right close to the beginning of Tuber Chat. I remember so well. Yeah, we're gonna have to is this it? The Essence of Sonya? I think this is it. Episode number 35 was where we featured the Essence of Sonya on Tuber Chat. So here she is right now with 1,760 subscribers and oh, with a new banner. And I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther. Towards the 1800 that she's now thinking about. She's more than halfway there. We see pure variety on this channel, but there's a lot of these challenge, mukbang looking type videos mixed in with other things. She's fully monetized, lots of ways to support her, including super chats and memberships. And you can see after all this time, she still has some familiar faces here on her front page in the featured channels area. She's got a monetization shorts video there. Hopefully we see a few more. You got 264 views on that video, which is cool. I'm hoping you get some more shorts out because you might do well. Yeah, Kristen is doing okay, Philip Lemon. She can't be here every day, and one of those reasons is because particularly on Fridays and Mondays, she often is working. So she's not able to be in the live streams, but then as well her schedule is much different than mine and most people. She's up very, very early in the mornings and therefore goes to bed early at night, so can't be here every day, but she does come when she can. Oh, and then thank you, Philip Lemon. Yeah, it just helps because I miss so much in the chat. You know, we're always busy in Tuber Chat now, for which I'm grateful, but it causes me to miss a lot. And the moderators help. Scratch and Pete catches a lot of things that I miss, but the thumbs up help a little bit so that as I glance over, I can catch a few things. Pardon me, let's spin the wheel. And we'll get another channel up. Dogfather's working on their banner, so that's okay. The most important thing then is to make sure that you're connecting with people by going through your comment section and replying that way. You can click right to somebody's channel by going through the comments they leave for you. But just as a reminder for everybody, no matter how many times you've been to Tuber Chat before, the best success is always found here in reaching out to other creators and connecting to them first. No matter how many times you tell somebody, hey, I've got a second channel, I've got a second channel, we think that people know, but they don't necessarily know, right? The other thing too is 60 or 70% of the people here in Tuber Chat might be on a phone or tablet. And that means that it's more difficult to be able to do two things at once. They have to go out, watch a video from somebody, leave a comment. That can take up to 10 minutes, depending how long the videos they're watching, and then coming back. So you may not always have somebody's attention. It's very possible to say something in the chat and have everybody miss it. This is why you hear me repeat things over and over and over again in Tuber Chat, because not everybody can stay here for 2.5 hours. You have a couple people like you know, our moderators here, Scratch and PPA, has listened to me say the same things 1,000,000 times. But a lot of people miss a lot of the things that happen, so I continuously recite a lot of these speeches. So The Stock Explorer is here, and Nora is somebody I've had a great time getting to know. They actually have a second channel, which I'm not going to forget to put up right now. We'll look at that in a moment. But what they're bringing us here is level-headed and down-to-earth information about companies and their products, so that we might consider them for stock trading, options trading, investing over the long term, and then they're talking about crypto as well. So there's a lot of information here. You can bet that there's a lot to be learned. I'm happy that we have a few financial channels in the Tuber Chat family now, more than a few, so that we can think about how to maximize the impact of the income that's going to come from monetization. I know a lot of us are thinking about that. So you can see they're mixing up the shorts videos to give us really bite-sized quick information. That's a great way for a channel like this to get quick things out right away. And then as well, they mix up the live streams and videos. We're looking forward to a chance to collaborate on some kind of a panel. I've got every excuse in the book. Everybody's busy, but I've been doing a couple of other things the last couple of weeks, and that might be slowing down now. So I'm hoping we get our chance to have a talk, but I'm absolutely a fan of this channel, a fan of what Nora's doing here. And this is somebody who's willing to share in a lot of different ways, not just the information they want us to benefit from on their channel, but they also hop in on other live streams and they have people join them as well. Soul Sniper 1234, good to see you here. Timmy Ray the King, good to see you in the house as well. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. While I pull up the Stock Explorer second channel, I'm just going to remind everybody, if you are willing to swap playlists in the chat with other creators for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I'm willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then, yes, absolutely, Lenny the Lawyer Live, Web 3.0 seems to be based on the blockchain, and crypto is a big part of that, as well as NFTs, which I'm learning about now. Mark the Shark, good to see you in the house. Oh, you fried your computer, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. That's something else. I don't wish that on anybody. And then, yes, thank you, I am Betty J. Gathers. All those thumbs up really do help. Tropical Buzz has 38 subscribers. This is Nora from the Stock Explorer, and they are bringing us information about different plants and how we might look after those. I'm looking forward to seeing more here because I have a little bit of interest in this now because my father is a fan of different plants. He really understands a lot of different things, what the different ones need as far as nurturing and food to help them live and grow and stay alive and things like that. So I'm looking forward to learning from the Stock Explorer on this channel as well. So hopefully you'll join them. 38 subscribers here. We'd love to help them get this channel rolling. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, so we always want to do as much as we can for each other. I'm spinning the wheel. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Patty's Southern Kitchen and more is coming up right now. This is a channel I'm still getting to know, but we can see some delicious looking content here on this channel right away. I'm just going to take your latest video. You just put that out today. Macaroni and cheese. I'm just going to take this and add this into my ketchup list, and that will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. I'm looking forward to seeing more of your content. Looks like they've got a little bit of extra variety here, especially in the shorts videos. I'm glad you got some activity on this one here. And I'm looking forward to some of the other things you've got, like Publix is a store that is in the United States, but we don't have that in Canada. But I've been to Publix, and I'm interested to see what you're going to find as you go through this walkthrough. And I see the gaps in the shelves. I've talked about this here as well. We see that in my area around Southern Ontario, Canada. So I wonder if that's happening everywhere. And then, 30 views. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Oh, 30 viewers. Yeah, it goes up and down, Timmy Ray the King. But yeah, thank you for that. Thank you, everybody. I do appreciate the extra support. So let me see what I can do about adding some more names to our wheel from our chat list. In the meantime, if anybody does have the ability to share this stream out, whether it's on a community tab here on YouTube or Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, or any other social network, I will appreciate that greatly. It helps get a few more people into Tuber Chat today, of course. And also may find this particular content and the next couple being pushed out a little bit farther by YouTube in the coming days and maybe even weeks ahead. So Philip Lemon, Passion for Art, and Gloria's Platter are coming up on the wheel now. So let's spin and we'll see who's coming up next. I'm glad that Gloria's Platter made it. She was telling me, actually, we were talking on Instagram, and she was saying I'll make it if it's late today. I think she said she had family stuff to do as well as I did. Dogfather's looking for collaborators. I think they said they're willing to play Fortnite, but we'll have to scroll back in the chat to check that, or have a talk with them and see what they're looking for. And thank you, Lenny the Lawyer Live. I do appreciate the positivity. Wegmans grocery store. Yes, I haven't had the chance to go to the States for quite some time. I love crossing the border. I've actually been to the States probably, it's anywhere from 100 to 200 times, so we'll call it 150, even though I don't have an accurate number. There was a couple years where I was coming through every week. And my pleasure, Patty's Southern Kitchen and more, having you on the screen. And Passion for Art is up here right now with 117 subscribers. This is another creator that I'm still getting to know. I'm just going to see what you've got going on with these live streams here. So I'm going to take the latest one. I know it's quite long. Actually, I'll take this one. Forgive me. Just because it's a little bit shorter at 1 hour instead of 2. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can start to get to know your content a little bit better. The idea and the reason why I like putting channels on the screen the way we do here is so that after a period of time I get to know your channel, hopefully the creator behind the channel as well, and then I can promote you better every time you're here. Oh, Minecraft. I'm sorry, Dogfather. I was thinking Fortnite. Those games are so popular, but Minecraft is what you were talking about, so that's great. And let me spin the wheel again. So I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels. We're not in any rush to get out of here or anything like that. We still got a long way to go. We can stay anywhere from a half an hour to an hour if you'd like. We'll get as many channels on the screen as possible. But as the live streams go on here in Tuber Chat, for anybody that's fairly new, we do tend to move faster, or at least I try to. Those of you who've been with me for any amount of time know that I really love to talk. It seems to ramble on endlessly at times, but Tuber Chat is usually here for 2 to 2.5 hours. So, Life with B is here. We don't have a subscriber count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them towards the next milestone they might be looking towards. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. So we just want to do all we can for each other. It's good to see that in your shorts videos you're getting some action here. You got 1,700 on this one video, which is great, so I hope you keep those up. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. There's a Publix video right there. I'm just going to take this, add this into my catch-up list because I want to see it, but I'm going to take this Dollar General as well, and I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. I'm going to watch both these videos. So hopefully everybody will connect with Life with B. They're fairly new to the Tuber Chat family, but I hope you'll connect with them and we'll push them towards their next milestone. We'd love to get them up to 500 so we can see that community tab pop out. Cliff Hefner, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. I'm always good. Hopefully you are too. Thank you for asking. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. And it looks like Pure Variety with Life with B. But they might be helping us save some money by taking us to some of these grocery stores. I see the word couponing at a couple of things here like Walgreens, so that's very cool. K-Lastic TV is coming up next. Now, they happen to be a member, a brand new member to Superchat, so we're going to have a look at what they've got going on. I had them on the wheel already. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat, so it just speeds things up a little bit. K-Lastic TV has 285 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 300 that they're thinking about. They're fairly new to TuberChat as well, just being with us for a couple of weeks now. But I'm hoping everybody will give them a warm welcome, support them. We can see that they're experimenting with shorts videos. I hope you keep that up. But I'm looking at your latest video here, delicious strawberry mango muffins recipe, which is interesting. I'm going to add that into my ketchup list and see what you've got going on there. One of the things I talk about with a lot of these cooking channels, and when we see people presenting food like this, I really like the real down-to-earth look that we get at what people are really making for themselves and their friends and their families around the world in different places. You know, when we see what people are making in their homes and in their own kitchens, where they don't have $50,000 ranges and they don't have unlimited ingredients as we see on television. So I really enjoy it, and it's not that I want to, you know, knock down the TV shows and stuff like that. We watch a lot of those in our home. That's something that Kristen and Kira and myself watch together sometimes. And I enjoy those too, but I really enjoy what I see on YouTube, especially from our TuberChat family when they're bringing us ideas like this, because I feel like I may take inspiration from them and eventually try making some of this stuff myself. So let's look at what we can do about adding another couple of names to our chat list. Cabaret Gaming hopefully is still with us. Mortgage with Me is likely here, another financial channel, and Southern Sandy Crafts. Now I'll double check to just make sure these channels are still here, and I will start moving manually if not. So let's spin. We'll see who I've got coming up. And Passion for Art, yes, thank you. I just put your channel up a few minutes ago. We'll see what Gloria's Platter's got going on. I'm going to put Radical Productions on the wheel. I don't know why you're not coming up right away. I think it's beyond time that you probably should have been on the wheel. Yeah, it would have been not too much longer, but I'm going to put you on now because I know you've been here for a while already. The Wheel of Doom might be nice. Yeah, Dogfather, you're probably next up, actually. Just keep it up in the chat. Just remember, for anybody that's brand new, if you haven't already heard the speech about how the wheel works, it's open to everybody. You don't have to super chat. You don't have to be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. In the case of super chats, we put you on the screen right away. In the case of members, they get put on the wheel right away. But, like I said, it's open to everybody. I have a robot here called Bottissimo, and it keeps statistics, not just about how long you're here, but how active you are in the chat. So over time, when I need names for the wheel, when I get down to about 5 or 6, I look over at that list from my robot, and it allows me to put names on the wheel in some kind of a logical order. So again, it's not just about how long you're here. Oh, Dogfather, yeah, that's possible. That's possible. And that's cool. As long as you're supporting other creators, then that's the main thing. You know, we put channels on the screen, and I know everybody likes that, and it's, you know, one of the things that's popular in grow streams and things like that. I like it myself. But as long as the activity is going on in the chat, you're meeting new friends and family members, that's what we're here for. That's what TuberChat is just simply a meeting place. That's why the name of the channel from the beginning is TuberChat instead of Tuber Guy or, you know, other things like that, because it's really not about me. I'm just here to talk for 2 hours while we connect with each other. But as long as you're meeting people in the chat, that's what we're here for. So, Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is trying to stay awake. Thank you for that. I do appreciate every moment everybody spends in the chat. And I'm just gonna put Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. on the wheel right now. So Cabaret Gaming is here with 1,230 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 that they're thinking about. Now, this is one channel from this creator. They've actually got two, and I have something to show you on their second channel. They've been playing a lot of Bully lately. This is from the same company that brings us Grand Theft Auto. I'm looking forward to the next time I can catch them on a live stream, because Cabaret Gaming is one of these dynamic creators who's very energetic. And I find that with some of these gaming channels, particularly Cabaret Gaming is a great example of somebody who draws you into the action. You know, I used to wonder to myself, why do people enjoy watching other people play video games instead of playing? But now I understand, because it's such a big thing. It's probably the biggest genre on online when it comes to video, right? I could be wrong about that, so forgive me if I'm wrong. But Cabaret Gaming is one of these creators who draws you in. You can feel their excitement, and time flies when you're hanging out. So I'm looking forward to the next time I can catch them. I'm just going to show you Cabaret Vlogs, because they usually come in here with both accounts. They make sure to give us the second thumbs up. I always appreciate that as well. You get up early on Sunday mornings. Yeah, garden to table with Heather Lynn. Yes, so thank you very much, especially then for hanging out so late on that case. Cabaret Vlogs has just put, I see this shorts video now. Forgive me, I didn't notice the title of that the other day. Your old PC is broken. When we look at their, I have to go back to the original channel. They're bringing us on Cabaret Vlogs tips, tutorials, unboxing videos, and things like that. When we go back to Cabaret Gaming, where they have their community tab, of course, we're going to see their brand new computer. So this is really cool. I'm just going to give you a thumbs up for that. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them on both channels. They've been a incredibly supportive creator. They actually support on all of my channels and have been for a long time. And then, yeah, Lenny the Lawyer Live. I do love Tetris. A lot of people do. It's tough. I wish I would make time for more gaming. I love Grand Theft Auto. I've given that company so much money, and I love it. It's my favorite game, but I haven't been making a lot of time for that. Maybe I will at some point. And then, oh, there you go. Yes, Dogfather. Yes, it's an interesting way to look at it. Speedrunning experience. You can learn a lot of cool tricks to get better at the games. Yeah, I used to really enjoy like Nintendo and things like that growing up, and I'd be chasing the cheat codes right away to find all the funky things they let you do to warp the game and things like that. Southern Sandy Crafts is here with 237 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards their 300. They're experimenting with a lot of shorts videos. Southern Sandy Crafts has actually been a friend of Tuberchat for quite some time. But I can see I'm behind with your channel just because you've been posting frequently. I'm just going to take this Walmart and Dollar Tree haul video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up and make sure I don't fall behind. You got a lot of familiar faces on the featured channels list. And like I said, this is an unbelievably supportive creator, as they've been with us for a while. And then thank you, Fordman, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes. So one of the things, again, for anybody that's fairly new to TuberChat, is that the wheel and the screen and the way that we put channels on is not just about how long you're here, but how much you're participating in the chat, you know, being that it's named Tuber Chat, right? The idea is that I want you to be growing your channel, meeting friends. Really what I wish is for everybody to get what they want out of YouTube. That's the truth. That's the bottom line. But on the way there, the best idea I've come up with is to introduce people to each other so that you can gain real friends, people you will call real family members to your YouTube channel, so that you have long-term support to help give your channel a solid and strong foundation. So that's the idea. Lenny the Lawyer Live. I'm gonna have to see what he's doing. I love Kevin O'Leary. Oh, you had a Nintendo when you were growing up. Nintendo was the first console that I remember owning. I was so proud. My grandmother had made me an offer. Atari, if you can imagine, when Atari 2600 came out, it was $200 in Canada. And that was a lot of money at the time, right? It's still a lot of money, but you know what I mean. And she made me an offer. She said, if you make $100 to put towards it, I'll give you the other 100. And I never did. I think I was a little too young for that. I was pretty hungry for money. I started working at a very young age. I think it was 11 years old or something like that. I started shoveling snow and getting paper routes, and I worked ever since. But when I was around 15 was my first full-time job, and boy was I ever excited to take my first full-time paycheck, and I bought a Nintendo and a couple of games right away. I bought Pitfall, and I think it was Castlevania 2. But it was Castlevania either way. And I was so happy to have that thing. And my Nintendo got a lot of use. I don't know if I still have it somewhere. It could be in a storage, hopefully in some kind of decent condition. But I did get those mini consoles as well. I think really as gifts more than anything else. We've got a few of them around here. But like I said, I haven't made a lot of time for gaming lately. But hopefully I will. Yes, Dogfather, understandably for everybody. I did love Super Mario 3. I still enjoy Super Mario 2 because there's different aspects to that gameplay where you hop on the people and then you pick them up and throw them and stuff like that. I really do enjoy throwing things around, at least in video games. So I thought that was fun. Retro Oregon is here with 547 subscribers. They've been here since basically the beginning of the live stream today. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're fairly new to Tuber Chat, so I'm still getting to know their particular brand of content. I'm just going to take your featured video here. I'm going to add this one into my catch-up list so I can go a little bit farther. But we can see a lot of variety on this channel. Hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Oh, and there you go, a True Blue IBM PC. I was very lucky. So my first computer when I was a teenager or a little bit younger than that was something that my parents had bought from a friend who was very much into building computers and stuff at the time. It was called an Interac. And it's interesting because that's the name of our network now that we use for banking and things like that. But that was the name of the computer. Is either Interac or Interact or something like this. If you look it up on Google, you'll see this thing is a clunky monster of a thing you have to plug into your TV and all this. Later, as a teenager, my mom was very much needing a computer for her work and got a Mac. So I was very lucky. I used Mac through my teen years and then switched to Windows as an adult and then have been on Mac again for another 10 years now. But it's interesting to see how some of these things have changed. The Game Boy Color is interesting. I have a PSP somewhere that's safe and locked up in a case and all that. Oh, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen that, Dogfather. I'm going to have to go look. And there you go. Yeah, Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Yeah, video games are something else, man. They did a big thing in House of Cards where they were showing the fact that the president in that TV series was using video games as like a stress reliever. He used to play, I forget what game it was, if it was Call of Duty or something like that on PS4 or PS3 or something like that. But it's interesting. Video games are for everybody. When I was a kid, I didn't think adults would care about video games, but now that I'm much older, I understand why everybody would. Anybody can play video games, of course. So, Mortgage with Me is here, and this is another financial channel. So I'm very excited that we have a lot of financial channels now that have come into the Tuber Chat family. A lot of us are thinking about monetization, not just for our channels, but for the businesses we either already have or will spawn out of our YouTube channels. And it's wonderful to think that after life's basic needs and wants are met, that we could maximize the impact of the income that's going to come from that monetization. And finance is something obviously that affects us all. So Mortgage with Me is helping us save money, talking about budgeting and things like this. So I hope everybody will join them. We don't have a sub count on this channel, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther towards their next milestone. We all know what it's like to hit different milestones of different types, whether we're working on our first 5 subscribers or 10 or 50 or 100 or 1,000 or even more. Yeah, Microsoft Flight Simulator, I thought, came out with a brand new one. It's either out or coming out. And then YM Studio Lab, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Yes, I did. I was spending time with family today, which was my favorite thing. Yeah, Lenny the Lawyer Live, you'd be surprised that some of those games, some of the games that are out now, have books that are still that thick. The books cost $100. I think the books in some cases cost more than the games do. But that's still definitely a thing. My son is very much into gaming, and a lot of the collectibles that come along with that stuff. And he's got some of those things. So, Mortgage with Me, thank you again for being here. Let me see what I could do about adding some more names to the wheel. Team Goodman is in the house. A very supportive couple of creators. Dogfather will come up on the wheel now. And Nikki D Official, I think, has been here from the beginning of the live stream. And Philip Lemon. Oh, I already put you on the wheel, so let's get one more. Sweet Art Custom Creations, I think, is here for the first time. So we'll get you on the wheel, and then I'll add some more names in another few moments when we get back down to 5 or 6. And we'll get as many channels on the screen as we can tonight. We're not in any hurry to get out of here. We can stay for another half hour or 45 minutes if everybody would like. I haven't played Switch, or not very much yet. IBM type computer in elementary school. Yeah, interesting typing homework in that way. I wish that I had stuck with computers. I was so interested in them when I was about 10 or 11 years old. And then I got into music and got away from computers so much, and then got back into computers later. So Sweet Arts Custom Creations is coming up right now. This is a brand new connection for Tuber Chat. Hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome and connect with them right now. Oh, I got a big son, the Stock Explorer. He's yeah, he's an adult now. I'm older than you think I am, I promise. Sweet Arts Custom Creations has 95 subscribers. Pardon me. And hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome. We'd love to push them maybe even up all the way to 100 today. It's a wonderful milestone to hit. We can see that they're playing with shorts videos right now and have already got some activity, which is really, really cool. So it's interesting to see what this channel has got going on. It looks like they're... I don't want to speculate without being sure. Yeah, it looks like they're producing merchandise here. So I'm interested to see the content that you've got coming on. So what I'm going to do is take one of your videos... and I usually look for something around 10 minutes. I'm just going to see what I can do here. I'm going to take this epoxy pens tutorial video, and I'm going to add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is, after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I'll give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. But the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. Crescent Art Designs, I am so sorry. They dropped a super chat, I don't know how long ago. Northern Mustangs, good to see you here. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to see if I can go back and scroll to that. Crescent Art Designs, yeah, you sent that quite a while ago. Thank you for that. I should have put your channel up right away and I missed it. Crescent Art Designs has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. They're actually from Toronto. Oh, thank you so much, Northern Mustangs. Always good to see you coming through. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can spend, even if it's just for a moment, and to give that thumbs up. So thank you very much. And then, yes, for gamers, a Twitch channel is a good idea. I even gained some followers on my Twitch channel over the last few weeks, so I'm almost at 50. I could get affiliate status shortly, but I haven't done anything with the channel yet. So I probably am going to bring some music there. It's always been a big part of my life. I have ideas, but I might do some gaming as well, so we'll see. Crescent Art Designs is here with 442 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500. That will bring their community tab out. We see a lot of variety on this channel. Now, it's mostly art. Sometimes they bring us views from around Toronto, which hits home for me just because I was born, raised, grew up, and continue to work there. But Crescent Art Designs also does tributes to a few different things. So this is an interesting one because you're talking about Paris Hilton here. Another art video, very cool. But they've also done tributes to some of the television shows that we've all grown up with and things like that. So that's very cool as well. Crescent Art Designs, like I said, has been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for quite some time. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. I'm going to try to move a little bit faster through channels now. I know I've been a little bit slower today than I meant to be. Spiky, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. And we're going to look at Nikki D Official now. So this is another creator who has been with Tuber Chat frequently over the last several streams, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel right now. I've got two Nikki D Officials here. Oh, and it looks like it's the same creator. Am I mistaken about that? Oh, that's a weird thing that's going on here. This channel doesn't have any content. Oh, Nikki D Official. I wonder what happened here. Oh, I wonder what that is. Maybe you started a channel and something happened, you had to restart another one. So here's Nikki D Official here. We just want to make sure we get the right one. This one has 9 subscribers. If you match that avatar, you'll get the right one for sure. She's only got a couple videos up right now. I'm just going to take your second one here. I'm going to add it into my catch-up list. But hopefully everybody will give this creator a warm welcome, get this channel moving. We might be able to get them up and over the 10 subscribers that they're thinking about right now. We know that the race to the first 100 is more challenging than ever. So we just want to do as much as we can for each other so that we can push each other along. So if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. So let's spin the wheel. And said she was revamping. Not sure if she started a whole new channel. We'll have to see about that, Nikki D Official, because you might want to knock the other one out or at least hide it. It's very possible. I haven't done this yet, so forgive me. Because I'm talking about something I haven't done, but my understanding is that it's possible to hide your channel without actually deleting it, so that if you wanted to, you could put it back together afterwards or make it public again, if that makes sense. A lot of the social networks allow that kind of thing. Facebook, for instance, is something that I know people get frustrated with, and you know, they say, I'm going to wipe out my account and this and that. A suggestion would be just hide it. Facebook is another one that gives you the opportunity to put it away as if it doesn't exist, but you can bring it back in the future if you'd like to. So it's just a thought, but it's interesting that YouTube seems to allow that as well. So we're looking at Philip Lemon right now, and we don't have a sub count, pardon me, on this channel either, but that's okay. We just want to push them a little bit farther towards their next milestone. We'd love to see them get 500 so that they can get that community tab happening. The How-To Lady is coming up. She's got 2 channels. We're going to look at both of those, and thank you for that, the How-To Lady. I really do appreciate your kind words always. Life with B is on the wheel, and I'll get one more channel on here. Let me see who's still with us. Cliff Hefner. And let's spin. So Philip Lemon is an incredibly supportive creator. So as soon as this creator came into the Tuber Chat family, I noticed that as I'm out bouncing in between premieres and live streams, I run into them constantly. So they are always engaging conversation, inspiring and motivating to others while they're here. And we can see that on their channel, they're bringing us a lot of variety. So they've got some video games that they've lately been doing, really popular stuff, so that should help. And then as well, they've got shorts videos, so hopefully you start getting some action on these as well. A lot of interesting stuff on this channel. I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list so I don't fall too far behind with you. Next, we're going to look at Gloria's Platter. And this is another channel that I describe when I say I'm so happy to have some cooking channels that are showing us different things like this. Gloria's Platter's been an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. This is somebody I speak to frequently on Instagram as well. Anybody's welcome to reach out to me, but I really do appreciate the generosity of creators like this that are willing to share lessons learned along the way so that we can pass that information into the chats here in Tuber Chat and everybody can benefit with ideas for their videos and their channels. So Gloria's Platter shows that generosity among every other kind that you can on YouTube. They've got 1,100 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. We can see some of the delicious looking content that they've got. 1,000 subscribers in a year, short video. Some of these shorts you're actually getting a lot of activity on, which is really cool. So you've got another couple of videos here. I'm going to take your stuffed chicken breast video instead of your latest one because I typically am probably not going to cook tofu ever at all. Although I look at a lot of these cooking videos and I wonder to myself if I'm going to cook any of these things ever. But this is something that I might find even more appealing. So we'll try that. Gloria's Platter has a lot of delicious looking content on her channel, but this is another creator who's out supporting others regularly. They engage conversation while they're here in Tuber Chat, for which I'm grateful. It's a great way to send engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm and have content pushed out for a host. So you're really helping by doing that. And thank you, I am Betty J. Gathers. Yeah, we might actually get to 80 thumbs up for today. I really do appreciate that. And Father versus Son one-on-one. Good to see you in the house. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm going to move a little bit faster because we have been on for almost 2 hours now. Barb's Country Home will come up and we'll see what they've got going on. If anybody in the house has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on your community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or any other social network, I'll appreciate that greatly. It gets a couple more people into Tuber Chat today, but also could possibly get this content pushed out in the coming days and weeks by sending engagement signals into the YouTube algorithm. So pardon me there. An itchy eye. Which makes no sense at all. Barb's Country Home has 569 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push her a little bit farther towards the 600 that she's thinking about. It's great to see you've got your community tab here. I'm a little bit behind with your channel, so I'm going to take your latest video here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. That will help me get caught up, make sure I don't fall too far behind. Barb's Country Home comes to us from the homesteading community, and they have got a lot of variety on their channel, so there's definitely much to be learned here, as well as entertained and inspired by, as you can see. So if anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And thank you, Makeup Mom and Son. I know Scratch and Pete does the same thing. Thank you to all of our moderators for reminding everybody to give those thumbs up. That really does help as well. Thank you, I am Betty J. Gathers. all of those things, every interaction really helps, whether it's a chat message here, a comment on the video afterwards, a thumbs up, and every single second that you watch helps to get, or run the video, helps to get the content pushed out a little bit more. That goes for everybody as well. So all those things are really helpful to everybody. When it comes to thumbs up, I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up. Even I have to be reminded when I'm on a phone from time to time, because you have to turn the chat off to do it. You don't lose your place. It's very quick. But I spend 99% of my YouTube time on a computer, so when I get to a phone, sometimes I have to be reminded. Let's see what we can find from Dogfather. Now, this is actually Shards of Gaming with a second channel. And I just want to see their avatar so I can match it here. It's this one. This is Dogfather. So because this is a brand new channel, we want to make sure we're matching the avatar while we're connecting with them. But the creator behind this channel is from Shards of Gaming, and there's their channel right there. This is exactly why I recommend to anybody with more than one channel to feature your own other channel or channels at the bottom of your home page. You can put it anywhere on the page that you want, but I do think they should be featured just so that people know right away if they explore your home page that you've got more than one channel, because they might subscribe to both. So there's Shards of Gaming. We'll look at that in a moment. In the meantime, I'm going to take one of your videos here and I'm going to see what you've got going on. I usually look for a 10-minute video, but we'll see what we can find. And, oh, perfect. The last video that you did, Minecraft. I'm going to take this and add it into my watch later list. And after the live stream in the next 24 hours, I'll go through my watch later list and watch that video. I will give you a thumbs up, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, of course. That will make our connection stick. And then I'm sure you're connected here to Superchat as well. So let's go back to your home page. And we'll get to Shards of Gaming just so you can see the original channel from this creator. Shards of Gaming is literally responsible for us gaining hundreds of thumbs up here in Superchat, as they always encourage everybody to give those extra thumbs up. They just put a new banner on that channel for Dogfather, so hopefully everybody will check that out as well. Shards of Gaming has 343 subscribers. I just want to see what you've got going on for videos. I don't want to fall behind with your channel. I know it's been a while. I'm going to take this 11-minute one and add this into my catch-up list so I can get caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Hopefully you're still with us. I know you said you were very tired. I really do appreciate every moment everybody's spending. I've had quite a long day myself. But we're actually going to be back again in about 10 hours from now, when Tuber Chat continues. So literally in another half hour, or maybe a little bit less than that, we'll finish Tuber Chat for today. I'm going to get as many channels on the screen as I can, and then we're going to catch some sleep, and we'll be right back in the morning for our regularly scheduled time for Monday. And then thank you, Timmy Ray the King. And Mrs. Gigi, thank you for coming in. So Garden to Table with Heather Lynn is somebody I'm still getting to know. This is a brand new connection for Tuber Chat. They just found us within the last few streams, but it's great to have you back. I think you've been here every day since finding us, actually. Now, I got to get to know your content a little bit better, so I'm just going to take your latest video, add this into my catch-up list. Over time, the idea is, as I watch more videos and get to know the creators behind the channel, I can do a better job of promoting you every time you're here. And I see you're doing some shorts videos, and you've already got some activity on some of these as well. With 70 subscribers, I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that 80 that they're thinking about right now. And then it's time for me to get some more names onto the wheel, so I'm going to do that in a second. Clara and Family Clarabelle will come up for the first time today. And YM Studio Lab will come up. I can't remember for the life of me if we've seen that channel on the screen before. Pull My Pork Barbecue is a brand new connection for Tuber Chat. We're going to get them on the wheel as well. Let's spin. We'll see who's coming up next, and then I'll get some more names as we need them. I'm going to try to move faster than I have been. We usually get faster as the stream goes on. I forgot to take Gloria's platter off the wheel, so I'll pull that off right now, and we'll spin one more time. And we'll see what's coming up. Looks like it's going to be... Oh, that's a close one. Cliff Hefner. So I think this is the second time that we're putting this channel on the screen. They've been with us a few times now in Tuber Chat. And we'll see what they got going on. 25 subscribers. They've got 7 videos so far. They've got a couple of shorts here. So hopefully you keep those up and they'll start to get some activity for you. I've got to get to know this content a little bit better. Oh, let me see what I can do here. I might wait it out until the next time we have it on. I'm not going to be able... Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll grab your game night video. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. But I know that's a live stream replay. It's quite long. I probably won't actually get caught up with that until after tomorrow's live stream. My catch-up list gets pretty big. I usually put anywhere from 30 to 40 videos per Tuber Chat live stream on average. So, Cliff Hefner has 25 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 30 that they're thinking about. It's exciting to hit these different milestones on your way up to the first 100. Every 5 and every 10 really matters. So maybe we can get Cliff Hefner a little bit closer to 30 right now. And like I said, they've been with us a couple of times. We're going to look at a couple channels together now from the How To Lady. Now with a name like this, you can bet that there's much to be learned from this creator, as well as entertained and inspired by on her channel. Oh, my page was acting silly. The How To Lady has 534 subscribers. There is that beautiful community tab right there. So, what we find on the How To Lady's channel in her content is a lot of content that intends on motivating and inspiring us. So she recently did a lot of event planning stuff around the holidays. She also has done series where she's promoted other small businesses. She did a very considerate and thoughtful job on a shout out video for Tuber Chat, including some of our friends. Cliff Hefner, my pleasure having your channel up. And then right now she's doing a lot of fitness, which is interesting because that can be motivating and inspiring. Hopefully one of these days I take some motivation from it. But I just want you to have a look at her thumbnails and her banner and her avatar for a quick second. Because when we flip over to her second channel, D's Fierce Fashions, now we're starting to see fashion videos that go along very much complementing the fitness videos that she's been doing lately. So when we look at D's Fierce Fashions, we see a similar branding to the first channel. The thumbnails, the banner, the look of these things are very much similar with only slight color changes. It's really cool because on each channel she's got a very bold branding. She's claimed her color palettes. She's definitely got her look and feel for her image on her thumbnails and the presentation of the channel. The idea then is, as somebody is enjoying one of the videos from this creator, it won't matter which of the two channels it's from, because if they are presented with another video from this creator, regardless of which channel it's on, they'll likely recognize it and be inclined to click, which is really, really cool. So I think this is going to pay off well in the long term. But the How To Lady is somebody who always brings us incredible motivation, inspiration, and positivity in the chat. She always has the nicest things to say. She always talks about her love for the Tuber Chat family, the support for everybody, for each other, and I really appreciate that kind of positivity because it makes it a dream to even run a live stream like this when you have people contributing to your chat that way. She also engages conversation in the chat, and not just here, but when she's out supporting other people as well. And that's a great service to any creator when you engage conversation and draw in more from other creators, you're sending those engagement signals through the YouTube algorithm and could possibly have any creator's content pushed out a little bit more. So I appreciate that very much. The How To Lady has been just a powerhouse of energy and positivity here for a very long time as well. So let's spin. We're going to look at Life with B and see what's going on with them. I'm not sure if they're still here. I'm going to have to double check because it's been a little while. I think they're still with us. I'm going to refresh a page and just double check some of the creators that may have left. I know not everybody can spend 2.5 hours here just because it's convenient for me to stream at this time, but I really do appreciate every moment everybody spends here in Tuber Chat. So Life with B is up here right now. This is another creator I'm still getting to know. It's great that they've got some variety going on and some shorts videos that they're experimenting with. Forgive me, we already looked at this channel today. I make that mistake occasionally as well, but that's okay. I'd rather do it twice than not do it. So I'm spinning the wheel. We'll see what's coming up here next. And we're going to look at Clara and family Clarabelle. And we'll see what's going on with this channel that's brand new to Tuber Chat for today. Passion for Art is still in the house. We looked at that channel earlier, but thank you for hanging out. Clara and family Clarabelle has quite a few videos already, 195 subscribers, so they're obviously climbing along nicely. It looks like you're getting some help with your channel, obviously, but this is a young creator. We'd love to encourage them. It's great to see that you've got some shorts videos, and these are already getting some heavy activity, which is great. So I've got to connect with this channel. I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream, but what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos here. I always take something over 10 minutes when I can. I'll add this into my watch later list. What that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, I'll go through my watch later list. I'll watch your video in full. I'll leave you a meaningful, genuine comment related to the content of that video. I will give you a thumbs up and subscribe and turn the notification bell on as I do for all creators. That should make our connection stick. And then hopefully you're subscribed to Tuber Chat as well, and you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. You're always we always mix up I'm losing my own speeches here. Hopefully you have our notification bell on so you don't miss our further live streams. We're always here Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change so that we can meet different creators from around the world in different time zones. So Clara and family with Clarabelle is this channel. Next, we're going to look at a brand new channel for Tuber Chat today as well. This is another new entrant into our family. This is Pull My Pork Barbecue. So we'll see what they've got going on. They've already got well over 4,600 subscribers. So I'm interested to see what they got going on their channel. Looks like it's going to be a lot of delicious looking content. It's funny. I can't remember. I wonder if this channel changed their name or if it's just been that long. So we've been connected for what I think is a long time. I used to not put notification bells on for every creator, and a little over a year ago I started doing that for everybody. So it's been a little while, but it's great to have you back in the house. And it's great to see that you're doing well. Now I feel like I recognize this creator. I can't remember for the life of me if this was the name of the channel all along or if they've changed it at any point. But either way, it's great to have you here. Now I'm going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list so I can get caught up with your content and see what you've been up to lately. Peacekeeper, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And then thank you, Garden to Table with Heather Lynn. Thank you for hanging out. I know you're tired. I'm getting there too. I've been holding in a couple of yawns. Peacekeeper, thank you so much for that super chat. You're going to buy me some time here to get some more names on the wheel. So thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra support. We'll put Peacekeeper up here right now. Now this is an incredibly popular name, so I'm going to use my filters to go through the channels and make sure that we get to the right Peacekeeper. Even when I do that, it takes a moment because there's so many. You can see how popular this name is. Now the idea is the more we search, find, and click on this creator's name and others that have popular names like this, the more they will rise up the search results, and eventually YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for this particular Peacekeeper. So I'm just going to take your latest video, add it into my catch-up list to make sure I get caught up and don't fall too far behind. But we can see that Peacekeeper has 141 subscribers right now. You got some shorts happening too lately, which is cool. Hopefully you start getting some activity on these. Thank you for these featured channels here and having Tuber Chat there. Of course, we've got them on our list as well. There's Cabaret Vlogs with the second thumbs up. Thank you for that. Peacekeeper has 141 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 150. That will put them halfway on the road to 200. And I'm just going to look through our chat list and see what I can do about adding some more names to the wheel. I'm overdue. We'll see what we can do about that. Miss Gigi's been with us for a while. Team Goodman is here. And if there's anybody watching or listening that hasn't been on the wheel or the screen yet, just please say anything at all in the chat, and I'll make sure you get onto the wheel. We're going to look at YM Studio Lab. So I can't remember for the life of me if we've already had this channel on the screen before. And Peacekeeper, thank you one more time for that super chat. I really do appreciate that. For that reason, we put their channel right up before I spun the wheel. YM Studio Lab has 21 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I can't remember for the life of me if we connected outside or if you came into Tuber Chat the other day. I feel like you've been here before. 21 subscribers. And what I'm going to do is take one of your latest videos here. I'll take the latest one. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list so I can catch up with your content, make sure I don't fall too far behind. I've still got to get to know this creator, but I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther as well towards the 30 or at least 25 that they're thinking about right now. And it's great to have you back. And I'm just going to double check in our chat here and see if I've missed anybody. Yeah, Passion for Art is still in the house. We looked at that channel earlier. I did put it up on the screen. And then I'm just waiting to see if we've got anybody that we've missed for today. I want to get every channel on the screen that we can because we've still got a few more minutes. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here and see what's happening. Radical Productions is coming up right now. This is an interesting channel because you're going to see in a second. I've lost count of their subscribers. I think it was over 6,000 the last time I looked. And look at this. They're almost at 7. They're getting so close right now. Now, it's interesting what this channel is doing because you'll see from their banner that they say that they are proceeds from the organization will be directed towards initiatives to end homelessness in America, but they're saying they're uncovering the truth of systemic oppression from coast to coast and everywhere in between. So it's interesting because what they've been doing is going around and getting a talk with different people who are experiencing homelessness to get different stories, and they travel around doing this. So it's very interesting. You can see that their videos get a wild amount of views here, and this is probably because of the great rapid growth that this channel has seen. It's one of the fastest growing channels that's been in the Tuber Chat family, but this is because of their content, and I'm sure whatever marketing that they're doing is really attributing to this as well. But look at this with almost 7,000 subscribers, and they've been with Tuber Chat almost from the beginning. They've been with Tuber Chat for a very long time, even through a name change so long ago. So I hope everybody will connect with them. We'll see what they got going on. I'm just going to take this video, add it into my catch-up list so I can get caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind with you. And we'll see what's going on in another moment here in the chat. Sally F. Jimenez come in. Good to see you in the house. Ruth Olam's Journey happens to be a member, so we're going to get them onto the wheel right now. And I'll spin the wheel. And then Peacekeeper is looking for people to collab with. First Time Fishing Adventures, good to see you here. Ruth Olam's Journey, look at that luck. As soon as you walk in the door, I put you on the screen, or on the wheel, and you come up right away on the screen. Peacekeeper,
1 minute. 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 1 min
Ruth Ohm's Journey is here with over 2,000 subscribers, about 2,040. I'm still getting to know their content, but hopefully everybody will give them a warm welcome. What did Chris's Clever Crest? Oh, yeah, that's the fear, Chris's Clever Craft. Yeah, you know what? We don't get into a lot of politically charged content here, but that's just more than anything else. I'm gonna have, like, you know, in something like this, I have to stay middle of the road. You could understand that, but we just don't have time because we flip through so many channels and things like that, and to focus on that, you can imagine when we talk about politically charged content, debates can get pretty intense, tensions run high, and things like that. But that has been a fear for a long time, is that we're watching the middle class separate, you know, and inflation right now, we're almost experiencing hyperinflation, so we'll see how this plays out. Still getting to know you, Ruth Ohm's Journey, yes. But I'm having a pleasure going through your channel. And then what I'm going to do is take actually your... trying to decide which... I'm going to take this video. Here, look. I wish I'd take advice from this video. Without even watching it, I can tell you right now that it says... why food is bad for you, just stop eating. Now, if I would get off of the Monster energy drinks that I have for breakfast and have been drinking 2 of every day for the last 3 weeks or so, not to mention the chocolate that sits on my desk, not to mention the diet soda that I'm surrounded with all the time, maybe I would actually lose a little bit of weight. But we'll see if I can take some inspiration from Ruth Ohm's Journey, healthy eating, weight loss, lifestyle. We'd love to spread that kind of healthy living. I think almost anybody can live a little bit healthier and eat a little bit healthier. So I'm happy to have some of these channels in the Tuber Chat family as well. Hopefully everybody will take a little bit of motivation here from Ruth Ohm's Journey. But they are a member, so they're definitely a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Team Goodman is coming up right now. So this is another couple of creators. Now, they post every day. They've got videos. They've got live streams. They're just doing all kinds of stuff. They collaborate with others. They hop in on other live streams. They got people jumping in on theirs as well. And Team Goodman, we don't have a sub count on right now, but that's okay. They're fully monetized. We know they're well over 1,000 because they've been monetized for a while now. They got super chats and memberships available. We see their community tab, of course. I'm just going to take another video from you. Pardon me. I'm just going to take your featured video. I'll add this into my catch-up list so I can catch up with that. You can see that I catch them occasionally on live streams as well. They stream frequently, and like I said, it's almost as if they're putting out a stream and a video daily. And when they're not, they're out collaborating with other creators, which is great to see as well. Charlene Heel is in the house. We're going to see what they've got going on with their 2 channels. And then I'm just going to see who I'm missing in the chat. That's still with us. We'll see if everybody's still hanging out. I know Sally Efemena came in, and First Time Fishing Adventures. We'll see if they're still here in a couple of moments, and we'll see what we can do about those channels. We'll, let's say, make those the last 5 channels that we're going to look at. Now, Mrs. VSNC09, I know left a while back. They said good night to everybody. But Mrs. VSNC09 happens to be an incredibly supportive creator. So with 1,960 subscribers, they're so close to 2K. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They post frequently as well, a lot of videos. They stream often. They always have engaging conversation. More than anything else, what you find from Mrs. VSNC09 on their channel is royal family coverage. But they also mix in a lot of variety as well. So it makes the channel really interesting, and they have a great audience that's just building and building and building. They have real conversation in their live streams, especially when it comes to the royal family stuff. So it's interesting to watch and see how a niched channel, even though they got some variety in here, but how it can really have an impact and draw out conversation and engagement. When we look at their channel, we see that they're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships, and they show generosity in every way that you can on YouTube. First Time Fishing Adventures is coming up on the wheel as well. And then thank you, Team Goodman. They say that often. They hang out and they let the streams run. I really do appreciate every moment everybody spends here in Tuber Chat, every moment that you let it run. Even for monetized channels, that's a great benefit to them because it helps improve the averages on the channel for time viewed per video. So let's just say your average watch time, if you're somebody who live streams all the time, is 12 minutes, right? You might be like, oh my God, you know, I stream for hours at a time and people only watch 12 minutes. It's not that. It's just that it's an average. You have some people who stay the whole time. You have a few people who click on and click right off, or you have people who come by, gives you a thumbs up and things like that, right? So we have to be grateful for every interaction, whether it's a thumbs up, every moment that somebody watches, even if they're just running your video. You know what I mean? Especially leaving a comment, things like that. But by letting things run in that way, and we have a lot of people to do that. Michael's Adventures is very much known for running a lot of videos for people and things like that. It can really help those averages, and that's engagement. Minutes matter most is what you're going to hear from Sean Cannell and Daryl Eves and Sonny Lenarduzzi and Roberto Blake and Nick Nimmin and the other, you know, bunch of creators that I happen to follow that are, you know, really versed in all the things that are behind YouTube. These are monster channels and really popular creators, but that's the number one thing that they all say. Minutes matter most. So I appreciate every second that anybody watches here. So thank you, Team Goodman. Copper State Treasures, good to see you here. I'm not sure if Sally Efamena is still with us. I'm just going to check. We'll put Copper State Treasures on here. They're somebody who always has a lot of energy when you visit them on a live stream. They're always very welcoming. So Charlene Heal is a powerhouse of energy, positivity, and motivation. And this is somebody who brings us on their channel, natural healing, coaching, and transformation. But they do it in a motivating and positive way. Now, this is somebody who's out bouncing in between premieres and live streams and constantly supporting other creators with engagement and conversation. They're somebody who's not afraid to ask questions, not afraid to share lessons learned along the way. Have Cheetah Will View, good to see you in the house. That's a longtime friend as well. I just want to show you, they've got 618 subscribers on this main channel. They're climbing along nicely, but business services and opportunities is their second channel, and they promise to bring us that same motivation and positivity on this channel, along with opportunities to build wealth. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what more they're going to come out with on this channel. And again, this is Charlene Heal with 79 subscribers. We'd love to push her up and over the 80 that they're thinking about on this channel if we can. Mrs. Gigi is here right now with 516 subscribers. It's been a while since I caught you. I can't remember how long ago it's been. I thought I caught you on a live stream. It can't be a month ago already, is it? I'm going to embarrass myself by looking right now. Where's my last 13 days ago? Was that a live stream? No, that's a video. Oh goodness, it is 3 weeks ago, before the stuff started that I started following on my personal channel. I've been busy, but it makes me fall behind with a lot of catch up on videos. I haven't been able to visit everybody as much as I wish. That's all come to a close now, I'm pretty sure, so I should be available a lot more. And Mrs. Gigi, I've just taken your latest video, added this into my catch-up list so I can get caught up and make sure I don't fall too far behind. They are constantly crafting, and that is both in videos and live streams. Sometimes they collaborate with other creators, having them on panel or joining others on their StreamYard panels as well. Next, we're going to look at Copper State Treasures, and like I said, this is another energetic creator who's always warm and welcoming when you get into their live streams. Copper State Treasures has been a longtime friend of Tuber Chat. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them when you get there, including Super Chats and memberships. And they've got 1,830 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,900 that they're thinking about. Have Cheetah will view will come up. And let me just double check if Salia Femena was here. If not, these are going to be the last two channels that we'll look at for today. I don't think I missed anybody. If I did, just forgive me. We've been on for 2.5 hours, but we're going to come back again in 10 hours from now. If anybody in the house is willing to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course, if I said that right. Have Cheetah Will View has 535 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 600 that they're thinking about. I'm just going to take your latest video, add this into my catch-up list so that I can make sure I get caught up and don't fall too far behind. I think I'm going to take your featured video as well because I know it's been a little while. I just want to catch up a little bit. Have Cheetah Will View has been a longtime friend, somebody who shows generosity over and above the typical things that we see on YouTube. Somebody who reaches out. I speak to them frequently on Instagram. They do a lot of interviews on their channel. They have some variety here, but they often put a lot of focus on promoting others. They do this both on their own channel and on others while they're out supporting people. And then as well, I did an interview with them quite some time ago now, but that video still gets views as a matter of fact, and it's one of their better performing interviews. I found it interesting because they did a very considerate and thoughtful job in giving us a different look at myself. Usually when I do panels and interviews with people, which I'm hoping to do more soon, is that we get into YouTube talk and tips and tricks and things like that, which is typical, whereas Have Cheetah Will View took a different approach and talked to me more about the history that I'd been through with social media marketing, all the way from childhood up until now, and kind of discovering why we landed in YouTube and why we're doing the things we do here, and then a bit of tips and tricks as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Swap playlist means YM Studio Lab is a simple arrangement between you and another creator to run a playlist of videos for each other. You're just agreeing to run a playlist for them. They're agreeing to run a playlist for you. Because you're not obligated to sit and watch every single video, you're just obligated to run it. You can do that when you work, when you sleep, when you eat, when you go out, or in another window on a computer or on another device if you have one. And that you can imagine if you get a lot of creators running a playlist for you, your hours are really going to stack up. There's a couple of other reasons why I push it so hard here on Tuber Chat. One of those reasons is because when you trade favors with somebody, you get a friendship started. And this is where the strong and solid foundation for your channel really comes from, because even though they're going to watch however many videos you've got right now, hopefully you're going to have another 50 this year, they're going to watch most of those for you because you're friends now. They will favor you, and that's where the watch hours really stack up. The other benefit is because when somebody runs a playlist of videos for you, they're running every video from beginning to end, and that can bump the averages up on your channel for time viewed per video. So if you want to do it, I'm willing to do it with anybody. You can reach out to me on Instagram. I can show you what people expect, but it's easy stuff, and anybody's welcome to do that. So let me see what we've got in the chat here still. Annabis Black. Is here, and I think these are going to have... Oh, Hyra Festi, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Annabis Black is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. I'm going to put Hyra Festi on the wheel. And then thank you so much, Nikki D Official. And then thank you, Have Cheetah Will View. I didn't realize that that hit 700. It's still moving. That is remarkable to me. Did I put the name wrong for Annabis Black there? I did. You gotta spell that the right way. And then we've got to use our filters to get the channel. And there's ours. So you want to make sure you're matching the avatar, and you can see these triangles beside the name. That helps to kind of make it stand out a little bit. 27 subscribers right now. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 30 that they're thinking about. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope that you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to do it, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And we're almost at 90 right now, which is fantastic. Especially because we moved the time of today's live stream so late. So Annabis Black, I'm just going to take your latest video here. I'm going to add this into my catch-up list. I think my voice has had about as much as it can handle for today. And then thank you, Chris's Clever Craft. Thank you, Have Cheetah Will View. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to, as long as everybody's still active. We usually get around to everybody. This is going to be the last channel that we look at for today. If I've missed anybody, just please forgive me. We'll be back again in less than 10 hours, as a matter of fact. I'm going to go and catch some rest. We're going to come back. We'll be back in the morning for our regularly scheduled Monday 10 a.m. Version of Tuber Chat. First Time Fishing Adventures has 652 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. They bring us different types of fishing, and sometimes they are on the side of a pond or lake, sometimes they're out on the boat, sometimes they're fishing from a bridge. So they're going to show us different types of fish, the different ways to catch them, and the different things they do with those. And hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm just grabbing a link for us so that we can go and support one of our generous Tuber Chat family members. Black Phoenix is streaming right now, and they are an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been for quite some time. I've just pinned that link. Now, I'm going to leave this live stream running for another 3 minutes so that everybody can clean up their connections here. You'll likely be welcome to connect with other people in Black Phoenix's live stream as well, but just keep in mind there could be other people there. You want to start a conversation before reaching out for the purpose of connecting. Not everybody is interested, or sorry, not everybody understands without being introduced to it first what we talk about when we say visited your house, left you a package, and things like that. We are rating Black Phoenix, who is an incredibly supportive creator here. They are very generous. They're in here regularly. They were here earlier today, but they're streaming right now. They're doing video gameplay, but they've got a couple people in the chat already. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when we go over there. I don't know if we've ever rated them before. And thank you again, everybody, for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody's here. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the way out. Give Black Phoenix a thumbs up on the way in. And we will see everybody again, hopefully very soon. I'll come over with Black Phoenix for a few minutes before I wind down for the night. We will be back in less than 10 hours. Thanks, everyone. Bye-bye.